Welcome to Unruly 3, father of 3 unruly kids.
I'm not really.
Alright, I'm going to be trying something new here. I'm going to cut this in half, kind of, but want a nice wavy line. Saw something kind of like this on Fisher's shop, and he was making these amazing cutting boards with these unbelievable designs in them. So right here I'm just sanding off these ridges that the bandsaw leaves, trying to make them nice and smooth so I can get a good gluing surface. I don't want to cut too much because I still want them to fit together nice. Then I cut these pieces really thin on my table saw. When I put them in here, since they're thin, they'll just kind of bend and go and fold. I'm going to get a little bit of glue here. Put it on pretty thick so I was getting a good glue surface. About a half a gallon on each one of these does it. So I did get some nice comments on the last one. Thanks again, Mom. And so yeah, here when I clamp it together, I want to try to get nice good clamping. I'm making sure that I have the end right together so it holds down. I'm also pushing it down, trying to get it nice and flat. Now I probably should have used some different clamps that had a little bit more clamping force, but I was thinking, oh, this is going to be just fine. And once you wipe off this glue, you can kind of still see it in there, and there wasn't any gaps, so it went good. Put it on there, you can see that nice curve there. And then I just started taking it down to get it round. I messed up a couple times in this one, and you'll see later on kind of what happens. Now right here, I didn't get that other part perfectly round, and I just kind of went in over here, started getting it all nice and round, thinking, oh, there I go, but I don't have it round all the way, and that was my first mistake. I just wanted to see kind of what that would look like after I did get it round. So I don't have it round here, and then I start adding my things here, adjusting for my size. Here I have a really good, that's how you do some measuring right there. So now when I start taking this down, since it's not round and it has a flat spot, well, I should have taken it all the way down and gotten it round first. And I'm just trying to, the bad part of getting this part down here nice and smooth. So that will need to be tightened up. Yeah, so here the one just wasn't really working too good for me. Reminds me a lot of my sister Lorna. She doesn't work too good either. She's kind of goofier than a football bat. And I was just having a really hard time with a lot of these parts. Just reminded me a lot of her. Probably named this one after her. So here I was super excited because it's like the first time doing this with this skew, and I came in here and I got it all nice and flat, had a nice thing going here, and then I tried doing this little round bead. I don't know who it was on the internet doing this, and I thought that's cool, it's gonna look really good. I was super happy, but I kept the lathe going. I didn't bother to stop and check. Now here I figuring some things out, and again with that skew, and I haven't ever really used this like this. I was watching a guy on YouTube doing it, and I thought, I can probably do that. Now right now I'm pretty happy with the shape of it. When it's spinning, looks like I got a nice round beginning here going, but here in a little bit you'll see where I messed up. So because it wasn't round, here I'm going to cut off this end here a little bit. And you can see I got these big flat spots there. So I got to take it all the way down, and then I thought, well, I'll just make a nice smooth shape here that's kind of comfortable for the hand. I did kind of like having that bead in the middle there, but I can still fix this, I thought. And the tedious part of trying to get that the tip of this wand nice and narrow. There I am using that skew thing that I did before. Kind of like doing that. Get a cool little bead on that rounded part. And right now I'm pretty happy with this wand. I think it's gonna come along okay. Here, I'll just take this. Oh, there she goes. It's coming close for a peek. See what happens. There it is. Yeah, so you can see it started to have a pretty good shape. I really like the way this is coming through. The problem is that on this side, you can see where I added that piece. That was the end that held good. But on the other side, right at the spot where it chipped away, blew apart there, you can see that that was pushing apart right where the glue part was. So now that I know what was wrong, I think I can try something like this the next time and get a new one. Alright guys, leave comments down the bottom. So I'm either going to make one just like this one or a Slytherin one next.